So, a small PSA before we start. My computer's been struggling a bit recently, so the videos might be a bit erratic, episodes might be a bit erratic coming out over the next few days and stuff. I think it's struggling with the heat because I can't find anything, technologically wrong with it. I think it's just struggling under the heat. So, yeah, videos might be a little bit erratic. You might have noticed already with the way things have been coming out utterly at random rather than clockworky like they have been the last few months. So yeah, just thought I'd give you that up front. But hey, let's play some Football Manager. Let's see what we can do for this episode, shall we? What's up, guys? ChasingLamely, and this is episode number wherever the hell we're at with Passport to Poland 56. I make it 57. 57 sounds right. Episode 57. There we go. I knew all along. Welcome back to the channel. Like and subscribe because liking and subscribing makes everyone happy. Right, today's episode we are going to be playing in the Polish FA Cup against Rakow, the semi-final. And I'm playing this one by ear because if it goes to extra time and penalties like the last episode did, we won't do a second game, but if it doesn't, then we will. I just don't know what it will be. Probably the one we will win the title. Since we last met, which was the Arca and Odra Opole game, we played Brookbet to Malika and took a 2-0 win. Matty Longstaff and Kasuki Honda getting themselves goals. Sven Brodersen was in goal for these two games because his contract was up. I'm trying to decide whether or not I give him a new one. And also Kjell Sherpen has been injured, so I've had to do some shuffling of the pack. Guys like Kotovitz have come in as well, just so I can have a look at them. But Vrisniak has been playing again. I'm trying to assess options whilst I work out who's staying, who's going, what the future lies, while we're on a good run of form, so I can afford to. That's why people like Dominik Basinski have been playing as well. So that was a 2-0 win, and very similar things happening with the 3-0 win against Vista Krakow. Again, Brodersen in goal, trying to decide on his future. Vofidisniak plays. Yeah, it's just been a bit of an experiment. So today we're playing Rakow, and like I said, it's the FA Cup semi-final. The board want us to win this game, and we'll have met an objective for the season. There's not been much in the way of people moving in or out as well, so we'll leave that. No one important left, let's put it that way. Why am I going there when I want to go to the club vision? The club vision is looking okay. We're not making the most of set pieces apparently, which I don't know how to help with, if I'm honest, because I've not changed anything and it was fine not so long ago. Wage budget will sort itself out once the old men I brought in to tutor people retire, but I think it'll be a net gain. But yeah, we've achieved our goals in the Europa League 2. We achieved our goals for sure in the extra. That changed, by the way. They wanted us to challenge for. Our original expectation was finish in the top 2, and they said, okay, well, if you can challenge, we'll give you more money. Challenge, as far as I can tell, is exactly the same as top 2, but it gave me more money. So I don't know what happened there, and they're pleased that we've done well so far. It's desired, not required. So we've probably passed that anyway, but if we can, if we can get to the final, we've met that and things are all looking pretty good. So that is all the stuff that's been going on so far. Looking at the league table, I could have got there far faster and I don't know why I did. Looking at the league table, we are currently sitting 16 points ahead of Legia Warsaw, who I thought would be our main contenders. Quick maths, there are 24 points to play for. So, yeah, I think we're probably going to just have a go, see if we can get ourselves a title in this episode, and then we'll play the last couple of games and or the Polish FA Cup final in the next one. That's pretty much my plan. We'll sort of start wrapping up the season. Right, talking of which, let's get into the thing. It's going to tell me to submit the team because I know I clicked too far, because I forgot that I had to, do an episode. I could have picked Click Happy. It happens. Right, we're 6-4 favourites. We're on excellent form. Mark Guay is suspended. Akira Wright is doubtful, which, actually not a giant problem. Bradley Wilson, of course, ineligible because he has played for us in the cup. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with this one. The team selection we've gone with. I'm just going to make sure I've made the changes I need to. I think I have. Kjell Sherpan will be in goal. He's not quite fully fit, but you know, he's a goalkeeper. We'll make it work. Cruz, Gomez, Belodi, and we've got Jedrzejczyk. I'm guessing that's Jedrzejczyk. I should have figured that out before we recorded. Finson, Longstaff, Magoma, Liss, Davis, and Sterling, with Williams, Devine, Shima, Urico, Gonzalez, Modric, Brown, Deshal, and Danilic on the bench. Jedrzejczyk is kind of making the squad, by the way, as left back. Even though Danilic is better, he's making the squad because he's got big potential. I just want to see what we can do with him. If he doesn't work out, we'll replace him. I just need to make sure actually I've got an under 22 player on the bench. I do. I've got Zima, which will be fine even if he's not fully fit. There's no good replacements that jump out straight at me. Should have checked this off camera and I didn't. It's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We always do somehow. Right, let's submit the team and see what we can do. Because why? In fact, actually, sorry guys, I just had a brain thing. I just had a brain moment. Big brain moment, because also it just occurred to me as well, if Sherpan's not fully fit, it's probably safer to have a goalkeeper there. So let's put, I don't think we've seen this guy, Kuzma before. He's a 16-year-old keeper that's coming through who looks like he could turn something fairly tasty. So we'll put him on the bench just so we, for a rare occasion, got a backup goalkeeper. Just in case Sherpan gets injured, and then obviously if we bring him in, we have to bring him on. It gives us a bit more flexibility to play around. So why would we not kill all those birds with like the same stone, right? That makes sense. Okay, their team, they're playing with the 4-5-2 diamond essentially. I know it's got a stupid 3-5-2 diamond, but they've got it at 3-1-3-1-2. Too many letters, too many words. Anyone in their team I recognise as having played for us? I don't think so. I don't think Tomaszewicz was one of our players. I think his dad played for the club. I've got a weird feeling he's related to the Tomaszewicz who was in goal for Poland in 1970. I don't know why. I feel like I looked it up for some reason. But yeah, there's some random useless knowledge. None of these guys seem to have come through from us. Viola, we know, scores goals. That's kind of important. Dolchet, we've definitely come up against before. Bunch of youngsters. Things look okay. Anyone on the bench? Gleaver was in goal last time we played them. So this guy, Niemczycki, I'm guessing is just in to get some experience. They're not taking this terribly seriously. I like that. I'm not feeling bad about this at all. Right. Yeah, let's do our thing, because I've gone first team just to make sure we get there, or as close to first team as possible. Everyone seems happy, everyone seems ready, everyone seems good. How do we rate our chances? Yes. We're unbeaten in 6 matches. It doesn't matter because it's not the same game. When can we expect to get? He'll definitely play in the final. I think I'm happy saying he'll definitely play in the final if we get there. So yeah, we'll do that. Pick the team that gives us the best chance of winning, because that's what we always do. And I say you'll play in the final. It feels harsh actually after having Sherpan for so long. If we've got a chance of winning a trophy, I think I'll go with our longest tenured players in the final rather than just throwing him in. But we'll see. Valdemar Liss with a free kick, back post. Magoma heads it over. Yeah, I feel it feels harsh, doesn't it, to not let Sherpan have the chance at winning a trophy. Although there is the argument that we've got Fabianski, and he's, you know what I'm trying to say. There is a thing where it's going to be his last game in professional football. Maybe we should let him have a trophy, because Sherpan will win many, many more in his career. Now he's signed for us permanently. I don't know. I'll figure it out when the time comes. That's kind of my plan. We've inspired them with the feedback. I'd like to get a goal very soon, because this has been a really dull first half so far. And it would be nice if we could not go through any more penalty shootouts, to be honest, because Sterling's picked up a yellow card. He's not having a great performance. Igor Gomez has picked up a yellow card. He's been marginally better. More creativity would be pleasant if we could achieve that. That would be good. We've got ourselves a throw-in, so something's happening. Felipe Cruz to Matthew Longstaff. Ball back out to Cruz. Cruz will get a crossing, or doesn't. Back to Longstaff. Weird choice. And then we've got Jedrashik, whose name I'm definitely going to learn to pronounce properly if he becomes a first-team regular. Header at the back post, trying to fill Piaszczek's boots as our goal-scoring left-back, apparently. That wasn't a terribly good first half. Let's see if we can get a slightly better second half out of us. That would be nice. That would be nice all round. More creativity, though, is something I'd like to see. I don't know if I want to go full-out attacking. I don't know if I do. I don't know if John Davis can actually play as a pressing forward, because I was thinking of deploying the system with wingers in the hope that Keziah Sterling would come into the game if I do, but I don't know. It feels risky, doesn't it? We know what we've got works, so do I risk it? Well, I know the winger system sort of works. Daku's going to make some decisions for us. Absolute shambles defensively there. I was barely paying attention, but I saw an absolute shambles forming. We've synchronised up our disappointed faces, which is good as a crowd, because we've had so long since we've had a disappointment that we've had to practice it. And practice it, they've done very well there. Merlin Daku with a goal. Didn't really pay attention to the replay, if I'm honest. John Davis is looking disappointed as well, which is not good. Muric has whipped in a corner. Let's get rid of this. Okay, changes are going to be afoot. Right, let's do our wingers system. In fact, I should always do it in this, because I know it does funny things, like it leaving Valdemar Liss up top, which is not something I want to see. John Davis will probably do okay there. That'll be fine. We're going to give that 10 minutes, and then I'll see about making some changes, because this one has extra time written all over it if we score a goal, doesn't it? Niem Shiki is whipped a ball up way deep. Valdemar Liss will have to learn to tackle here, I think, because nobody else is going to do it for him in this system. Zabrowski whips it across to Muric. Someone needs to do some defensive work. Sterling, Keziah Sterling on the defensive. Wow. Wonders never cease. Sherpen, get rid of that. What was that crap? What was that mess? Okay. Well, that experiment didn't work. So, it's time to just attack them and make something different happen. Never ever am I allowing Keziah Sterling to attempt defending again in my life. In fact, never ever in this game am I allowing Keziah Sterling to stay on the field after such a poor decision. We're going to send Deshal on. Apparently John Davis is looking hesitant, which is not the way to play. Let's pause that in the background. That's right, I'm making anger subs again, guys. We've done this before. You've seen me do this before. I get slightly annoyed with my team, and I start just replacing everybody willy-nilly. Also, Jedrashik, he's not had a great game. I'd rather have... I don't know why I did that. Come on, back. I'd rather have Danilic in there. Because I know he'll at least provide something going forward. Such decisions to make. Come on, something has to come good from this. Vaclav Deshal pretty much owes me a goal. Let's show some actual passion, boys. Let's try and make that look a bit better. Get a score sheet that doesn't completely embarrass us. We're going to go out of the cup. We're going to go out of the cup in the semi-final. I'm going to annoy the board. I've got better performances when I had the youth team out than I've got from the first team in this cup, which is absolutely shambolic, by the way. Absolutely shambolic. I shouldn't be seeing my best players. This is the first game we've lost since July, and we've absolutely collapsed like a house of cards, which is... It's my fault as well for getting too confident. Well, you know... We'll pick this keeper for winning the... No. That's just ridiculous. The first domestic game we've lost since July, and it was an absolute abuse of our team. And if we collapse now and throw it away, I'm going to be gutted. Um, at least, you know, for the Slosh region, you know, neither of our teams are in the final, I guess. Let's see what the press do to savage me for that. They're going to absolutely savage me. That was... Yeah, I'm not happy with that at all. You can't be happy. I just literally said I'm not happy with that result. Um, it wasn't good enough. That's a fact. They are training tomorrow. Merlin Dack, I can't deny he was good. He was the best player on the pitch. And if there's raised any questions about the performance of certain players, there might be changes, but I wouldn't go big on changes. Let's not go mad. This guy, by the way, I almost brought him back off loan. Fuat Asatakin. He's been doing actually really well whilst he's been on loan at Niort. He is on paper, I think the fourth best midfielder in the squad. I think sixth best midfielder in the squad, but obviously we don't use Finson there. But yeah, just some interesting things not happening. He's unhappy with the club's failure to win silverware. What do I plan to do about it? We're about to win the league. I don't know what to tell him. Oh, so annoying, so annoying. Oh no, you're unhappy. You're such a dick. Unhappy. Okay. Well, I'll be happy if I can take, say, 1.5 for you. So, if you're gonna be that much, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna transfer list you for 2.5, or I say transfer list. I'm gonna offer you up for 2.5. If someone puts a bid in, you can go bye bye. I don't need people being unprofessional. I can replace you tomorrow. That's fine, right? Let's. I almost want to do the Radomiak game because I know we'll smash them, but that's not the way. I'm gonna get us to the point where we are on the verge of winning the league, and I'm gonna come back and we'll just win the league, boys. I think that's gonna be the plan. So stick around. Okay, so this is it. This is the one. We have. I will show you in the league table because that's the easiest way. We have 6 games left to play. We have a 15-point lead in the league, so that means today we do have a chance to win. And yes, we are playing Rakow again, the second time in one episode. So hopefully that won't go as badly as it did last time. But yeah, we just have to take a point today to be able to secure the title, and then we can get ourselves to the end and see how that goes with these 2 games. We'll do that and we'll see what happens. So since the last 2 games, the last game we played Radomiak, and almost bottled our unbeaten run horrendously. Nico Williams put us 1-0 up. Stepinski equalised. Lazar put them ahead, and Keziah Sterling had to literally bail us out right at the death. Not a great performance all round from anyone. To be fair, Keziah Sterling essentially got an 8.3 because he scored a winning goal literally in the last couple of minutes of the game. Then we played Jagiellonia, smashed them 3-0. Felipe Cruz got a goal. John Davis got himself a brace. Akio right on his way back from an injury. Played a couple of minutes just to try and get his fitness up. But now we are playing Rakow again, and like I said, a single point will win us the title. So, the preview. Bradley Wilson is ineligible because he's on loan from us, and apparently I didn't just set it for cups. I set it for the whole thing. So that's quite helpful. Although not that helpful, because you'd think with Bradley Wilson in goal, knowing he's going to get a league championship medal just for having a nap for 90 minutes, probably wouldn't want to start him anyway. But yeah, team selection wise, I'm going to go with exactly what I went with in the last match, which was Sherpen, Cruz, Gomez, Gueye, Devine, Finson, Longstaff, Magoma, List, Davis and Sterling, with Jedricic, Belodi, Gonzalez, Deschal, Williams, Rico, Wright, Daniliuc and McEachran on the bench, because that covers every position on the field, bar that pesky attacking field thing. But you know, I've got 7 players that can play there. By the way, the reason you haven't seen the legends of late was because Luka Modric is injured, and yeah, Rakitic just hasn't found a way in. Even looking at the bench, I can't think of a place I'd put him in right now. But we'll see them in the last episode. Don't you panic. We'll see them in the last episode of the season, because I'll definitely do like a Let's Put the Legends on together episode. Because why would we not, right? We're going to have the title sewn up by then. So let's get into this, see what happens. They may have exactly the same team as last time. I wouldn't be at all surprised. Actually, they probably won't, because they rested a few guys, didn't they? So we will see how that goes when it shuffles the cards and deals them for us. Same formation. Nouvier comes in. Dumala's in. Gliva is in goal. Otherwise, largely the same, which means Daku might be an issue again. Let's just win the title. Let's do it like I said. 1 point. 1 point is enough to win this title for us. That is all I want. So let's get this done. The fact that they just beat us is troubling. John Davis gets injured immediately. Of course he does. Akeri Wright can only play 45 minutes apparently. We're going to have to depend him. We're going to have to hope he survives. He can apparently, like I said, apparently only play 45 minutes, which is why he was on the bench to begin with. Davis and whoever that was that got hurt for them apparently have just run into each other, and Davis has come off worse. Sterling has picked it up though. Having Sterling and Wright together actually makes me feel a little bit better, even though I shouldn't have Sterling on right now. Wright gets himself his 22nd of the season, and makes that decision to bring one worthwhile, and makes Rakow's decision to hurt John Davis seem really silly, doesn't it? So that is one step towards the title, one hand on the trophy. Sterling with an amazing run, Wright with a header from deep, just squeezes it in, and that we've seen those guys combine so many times. That shouldn't even come as a big surprise for us. He was only marginally onside, but marginally onside is onside, so I'm not gonna have a cry over that. Right, let's do a demanding more shout. Why not? Demand more goals. Let's wrap this up in style. Why not? Because they don't respond to demand more, apparently, is the answer to my question. Although they have focused, that's good. I'd feel more comfortable with a second goal, because it'd make it harder for them to do anything but draw with us. But we'll get there when we get there, I guess. More creativity, perhaps, will that help? Maybe, we'll see. Guay feels pressured by being asked to be more creative. I wasn't really addressing the centre halves when I asked for creativity, if we're honest, was I? No one goes, oh, I need some creativity, let's ask the centre half. Devine throws it into Sterling, back to Devine. Reece Devine gets a ball back forward to Sterling, back over the top. Felipe Cruz from close range, headed over the bar. It hasn't quite come off for him, but now they're going to attack us. Or maybe we'll get a good counter out of it, who knows? Let's see how this highlight goes. Dolchek, the guy who hurt John Davis, whips it over to Muric. We need to do some defensive work. Daku's through. Daku's scored. This Merlin Daku fella, he's a pain. He's a pain. A real pain. Let's do some opposition instructions and see if maybe just shutting him out of the game is a good idea. Will that change anything? It doesn't. Let's tackle him harder. And let's... Oh, now you tell me. I've just figured out going in strong would be effective. We're going to mark him as well, because he is danger. He is danger personified as Felipe Cruz picks up a ball in the background. Finson to Liss. Oh, no, it's just going to end in nothing. Okay, Valdemar Liss needs to show up today. He needs to show up. We need that Polish Messi. Come on, get rid of this. Oh, no. We're going to bottle it. It's going to be a bottle job. I told you I needed a second goal to feel secure. A second goal to not bottle this one entirely. And look what's happened. We've bottled it entirely. He was onside. It's fine. It's not. It's poor. But it's fine for the purposes of we know he scored that legit. They're fired up. Muric has proven his crossing ability. We should close him down. Well, we should close him down. You're probably correct. But that's not going to help right now. Okay. Performance was disappointing. I think actually let's be assertive. Yeah, where is the passion, boys? Where is the passion? Show me the passion. Let's just do a quick check of our oppo instructions because that's going to be important. What are we not doing that we should be doing? Okay, we're not pressing. Bah. Definitely mark him. So let's mark these danger men. We're going in hard on them. Let's just be up close. And let's try an old FM trick where we show him onto his left foot. We show him onto his right foot. And see if we can't ruin their ability to get crosses in at least. That feels like it might be an idea. Always used to work on old FMs. If you'd stick someone, tell people to force them onto their inside foot, they couldn't cross the ball anymore. So let's see if that works for us. Everyone's fired up by being asked to show some passion. But can we turn fired up into goals? Because fired up needs to turn into goals. Vincent is having a mare. Guay is having a mare. Oh. Let's try again. Creativity maybe? Someone do something? I'm going to take Guay off because I can't have him being nervous and crap. Well, Danilic, I always forget Danilic can play as a centre-half. Every time I forget Danilic can play as a centre-half. In fact, I always forget he is a natural centre-half. Let's try that. Finson will be the last sub, I suspect. Come on, let's get this done. Yeah, I think Finson's the next go off, unless Valdemar Liss has an absolute failure as a footballer and as a human being. Let's do another big old passion shout. Make that big sub, because Finson is not at the races, and we'll put on Alex Rico and see if Alex Rico has anything to offer us, because that would be nice. Otherwise, this could all be for nothing, because that gap has closed. Legia must be winning. That gap closing doesn't help anything, and we just need a single point. Passion. No, not very defensive, very attacking. There we go. Last roll of the dice. Anything, something, highlight, no. Alright, we have done a bottle. We have done a bottle, so... Whew. 3-match episode? No. No. Yeah, I'm going to come out for another episode. I'm going to wrap up this with a Saturday episode, I think. We'll play the next game next. And we'll see how it goes, because it's only in a couple of days. It's Krakow, and we'll just wrap things up with a nice little bow and get ourselves through this, because that's pour through it all away kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure it hasn't won us the league. Doesn't look like it has won us the league. Okay, right, let's wrap it up. Sorry, my brain just failed then. Let's wrap up the episode. Because success has not come to us. Rakow have ended our unbeaten run in just the most horrendously embarrassing last-minute fashion. They've demolished us today. Things have not gone well, and hopefully we're not going to do a full bottle job, because I will cry. Look like we've had this wrapped up since December, and suddenly it's all going wrong at the end of the season. I don't understand. Anyway, socials are there. Like and subscribe there. I'm ChasingLamely, and until next time, guys, have a good one.